welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you guys saw the last video, you will know that February was not a good month for me. I had to put down my lizard, which was, I gotta say, like the most devastating thing I've ever done. So I kind of took half the month off just because like I needed to deal with that and get his cage out and into my storage and pack that up, you know, with like bubble wrap and paper so that it could go down in storage and stay nice, and I cleaned it all out. So I'm back, and this is a two-part video. So this is my current updated favorites, and one of the first videos I ever made was a kind of 50 facts about me, so I thought I would also additionally do some new facts about me that you guys may not know, and I'm joined by baby Maui, by baby girl Maui. She's gonna hang out while I do this video because she hasn't been out today, so she's gonna be in my lap and she'll probably cry the entire time, but we'll try. Let's get on with the video. The first favorite I have are these JBL wireless speakers that I was given by my brother, and I am obsessed with them. They're Bluetooth and they're waterproof, and all you do is you press the on button and the little Bluetooth button, and it makes a little kind of whirring sound, and it connects to my phone, to my iPod, and it has a little string. Now I usually lay it on its side just like this. It has a Bluetooth button here, volume, next, and then you charge it in that little port, and they're amazing. I use them every day. I use them pretty much all morning while I was cleaning and organizing my bookshelf, which I want to do a bookshelf tour video just because I have a lot of movies and books and I've organized them like a certain way, so I thought that would be cool. So I was doing that, and I had these going like the entire morning, and they're waterproof, so I can take them in the bathroom when I shower, because I used to put music on my phone, and it's not the same as having like a good quality speaker. So the next favorite is something that I wear, but I've taken off to this video, and that is not the Apple Watch, but the hibiscus sports band that I got. I've been using the hibiscus sports band for a month or two now, and I originally got it with the black because I love the black on black look of the sports watch, but I love this kind of pink red color, which is very different because I do not like pink or red usually, but I saw this, and one of my favorite things is hibiscus juice and the hibiscus refresher from Starbucks. It's like the only thing I order from Starbucks besides hot chocolate. But I saw this and thought it was super cute, and I actually really do enjoy the black with the little pop of color. The next thing on my favorites is this little necklace that I got on a little day trip with my aunt and uncle, and it is see if you can see that. It's a Celtic cross. I am really in no way religious. For the most part, I am more like spiritual, like karma and believing in that stuff. But I have had a thing for Celtic and Irish kind of things since I was little. I have two claw rings. I have this one that I wear on my index finger and one I wear on this finger, but I usually always have my claw ring. I actually had a bigger Celtic cross that was about the size of a shampoo bottle, so about that big. I actually don't know where that is. I have an Ireland football sweater scarf hanging on my bookshelf, which again would be part of the tour. But I just thought this was super pretty. It's really ornate, and I just thought that it was super pretty. And when we went to this church that my uncle likes to photograph, which I had never been to, I saw that in the gift shop and just thought it was really pretty, and I had to get it. Along the lines of that, those who know me know that I used to wear, and don't anymore, and I should, I used to wear St. Christopher medals pretty much every day of my life. In fact, it became like a good luck thing that if I didn't wear it, I was convinced something horrible was going to happen. Come here, Maddie. I was convinced something horrible was going to happen. But when I started getting nicer jewelry and I got this necklace, it got caught a lot. And I was afraid that I was going to break it. So another thing, you should see this guinea pig right now. She's like standing up trying to like see the table. Another thing that I got while at the church is the St. Christopher pocket coin. And it says, "Protect us whenever we may roam, and guide us always safely home." And I keep this on my TV stand just because I think it's really cool. It's like oxidized, but St. Christopher always has a very special place in my heart, and I just love it. Next thing is this, which I need to make sure that nothing is in yet, is my chocolate frog box from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter that I got for Christmas. And it's just a little trinket box that you can open. I keep my rings in it right now, but obviously I took them out to film this video because I didn't want them spilling all over. And yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I just think it's super cute. This is just the lid, but it's really ornate and looks just like the chocolate frog box. And yeah, I think it's super pretty. Shout out to my mother because she did that. She managed to find that. The next thing, which you guys have seen, is my Louis Vuitton key holder with all my keys in it. I do not keep a card in it, even though there is a spot for cards, but I just feel like it's a little too thick already. But it's nice to know that if I had to go out, I can just put a card in it and I can pretty much just go wherever. But it's still amazing. I love it. I use it every day. It goes everywhere with me, so this is another great thing. The next thing is my new favorite shampoo because it smells so amazing, so fresh. It's the Dove Nourishing Rituals Coconut and Hydration Shampoo. I have the conditioner also, obviously, and I have the body wash that is similar to this with like the nourishing properties and everything. But I like to switch up my shampoo because it's better for your hair. Like your hair gets kind of used to the shampoo and conditioner you use. So I like to switch it up. And I've also got into using like, I used to use like Suave or VO5 or Voss or whatever, VO5, and kind of like the like Aussie, like the really cheap shampoos. Not that that's bad because I'm all for it. Dollar store is the place to be. But with my hair, because I'm trying to grow it and make it stronger and just kind of like look better, I guess, after I chopped it all off last September, I have gotten into using the nicer shampoos, and Dove is amazing, and this is the best. The last favorite before I get into the little facts is this little contraption with my little light under it. And it goes with this, and this is my Hawaiian Rain oil, and this is my oil burner, which I got from a German market in the city. We have the Chris Kindle Mart here in Chicago in Daily Plaza, and I bought this, and I actually need to clean it because I use it all the time. I bought this for my mom like 3 years ago, and she loves it, and I have been looking into oil burners, but like the more professional oil burners. So like I've been looking at like Home Goods and Marshalls and kind of those places, but I didn't necessarily want to get like a giant wooden little pod, and I wanted to see if I would actually use oil to begin with. So I have Hawaiian Rain, which smells amazing, and I have lavender, and this is the little oil burner. You only burn a little bit, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it. It's amazing. I have been using it way more than I ever thought I would, and it's just been pretty fantastic. So just all around good. So now that you guys know my current favorites, which I used to do every month, but I get stuck in patterns and routines, and I don't like to try new things, so these are kind of like my collection of current favorites. But I do want to start doing like a monthly video where I kind of highlight, maybe not a favorite, but like a highlight video where if I've used something that month a lot, like I just highlight maybe a product or two. Now, because of YouTube stuff going on, these are all things that I've purchased and that I currently like. These are all products that I actually legit bought with my own money and have been using and have been loving. The only thing that was a gift were the speakers, but like I said, they were a gift from my brother for Christmas, so none of this was actually like really given to me. So I feel like I need to put that out there because of the YouTube algorithm, whatever going on. So just throw in that little detail out there. On to the facts. So some things you might know about me. One, if you watch my channel, you'll listen. I love piercings. I think they're super fun. I think they're interesting. I think they definitely add personality. And it's just a way that you can express your individuality in a cool, different way. Now, not everyone agrees, and that's fine. Not everyone can tolerate piercings. I used to dye my hair a lot. When I couldn't like get piercings without parental consent, I would just dye my hair a lot, and that's great. You can change your nail polish. You can change up your wardrobe. You can change looks. There are a lot of really, really good ways to express your individuality, change, figure out different parts of yourself. I'm very much a comfort person, hence why I'm wearing like my most slouchy comfy t-shirt today because it's Sunday, and I just spent the entire day cleaning and wanted to film this video because I know that I hadn't put one up in a while and I wanted to start new in the month of March, and it's the first weekend in March, so I figure now's the best time. Two is I have tattoos, which again, if you watch two of my last videos, not the video before, but the video one, you'll know that. I have tattoos. I currently have 3. I have 1 right here and 2 on this arm. And yeah, I love tattoos. 3. I love rings, but I cannot stand wearing them for long periods of time. It's a really weird thing. It's not a phobia, but I can't stand the feeling of rings in between my fingers. And like my mom wears rings. My best friend, Melissa, hey, wears rings and they sleep with them, and I can't do it. She is freaking out. You want to come up and say hi? I just can't do it. They're weird, and as much as I love rings, I just can't leave them on for very long because they start to like irritate me and freak me out. So yeah. Number 4, you'll know this if you watch this channel. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I am obsessed with Harry Potter. I have done 3 DIYs, and I think I've done 3 DIYs and 1 like little box unboxing. And one of the things that I'll do in the shelf tour is I have an entire bottom shelf dedicated to like my Harry Potter books. I have multiple clothing items, not very many. I think I have 2 pairs of sweats and like 2 t-shirts. But I have a little chocolate frog trinket box, and I have all the movies, and I have 2 sets of the books. I have the American one. I have the hand-painted ones that came out like a year ago. I also have the Order of the Phoenix, the British edition, because I got that when I was in London. So, but yeah, I have Put It to the Ages, Tales of the Bard, like Fantastic Beasts Where to Find the original back from like 2007. Or, yeah, earlier before that. I got that from a Scholastic school book catalog. That's how far back it goes. So yeah. So if you guys like to see a video about that, let me know. But let's continue on. 5. I have traveled to 3 continents. Obviously America, Africa, and the UK/Europe. And I've been to Central America, but I know it's not a continent. But I've technically been on 3 continents, and I would love to hit the rest of them. 6. Perfect timing, Maui, to climb up here. I'm obsessed with this thing. This is my guinea pig. She's a brindle. She's a brindle Abyssinian. Her name is Maui. She's my little baby. This is where she likes to be, right on my shoulder. Oh, come here. She's a little chunky monkey, and she loves being babied. and she loves being out and running around. I don't have her playpen up right now because I wanted her to kind of be able to like sit on the couch with me because she doesn't get to do that. I have a playpen that I set up that has like tubes and stuff that she can run through my front little hallway, which you guys obviously can't see. But I'm obsessed with her. 7. I am terrified of spiders. If I am an animal lover, I have a bleeding heart for animals. I clearly, like, I can't stand anything bad happening to animals. But spiders, man, I can't do. I can almost, I'm at the point where I can almost do daddy long legs because I know that they're, like, not a big deal. But the other day, there was, like, a spider in my classroom, and I literally had to go get my boss and have him, like, take it away and deal with it, because I was like, no, I'm not mature enough for this yet. I can't. So spiders are the one thing that, like, I can't do, and it's just, ugh. Number 8. You guys might not know this. My favorite flower is a hyacinth. I think they're gorgeous. They only come around at springtime. So it's kind of like the perfect time right now. But hyacinths smell amazing. I used to have a hyacinth bulb when I lived in my house before I moved into my apartment that I planted in the back. And unfortunately, like, when I moved, I couldn't find where I planted it because the season had kind of been over. So, yeah, I'm really sad. But I get hyacinths when I can. 9. I know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not. But I love the smell of gasoline, like car gas. Like when you're pumping gas, I love the smell of gasoline. And I know I'm not the only person. And I don't know, this goes back pretty far. Because, like, some of my favorite things when I was a kid was when my dad would mow our lawn. And I would be on, like, we had, like, a play set, like, jungle gym swing set. And I would sit on the swing set with my old school headphones and Walkman. Not a Walkman, but like a tape player. And I'd listen to my Britney Spears tape when I was like 9, and he would cut the grass, and the smell of the gasoline mixed, like, it just made happy memories. So I love the smell of gasoline. I know I'm not the only person because I know I've had talks about this, but, like, people like weird smells. Like, it's just one of the things, like, baby powder for some reason. Like, I know people that smell baby powder. It's just weird. Number 10, I love Shakespeare. Shakespeare, I've loved since I was a kid. And I saw Romeo and Juliet. I think I was 9. I think it came out in 9. I think I was 9. I was like 8 or 9 when, like, the Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes Romeo and Juliet came out. And I saw that, and that just, like, instantaneously sparked every love of literature for me. Like, Shakespeare, like, all of it. And I've continued loving it. I have an entire part of my bookshelf dedicated to Shakespeare, which I think I only have 2 books because most of them are on my Kindle and iPad and Nook app. But yeah, like, I love Shakespeare. I've seen Romeo and Juliet in play. I've seen Othello. I've seen a hip-hop version of Othello, which was amazing. I saw the Shakespeare Theater in Chicago. I've been to the Globe Theater in London. And, oh my god, I love Shakespeare. It's one of the weird things that, like, if I could, like, go back to that time, I would so do it, just because I feel like it would be amazing. I really want to get, like, a Shakespeare-related tattoo, but I don't think I ever will, just because, like, there are so many things that I would want that I don't think it would ever, like, come to fruition. I don't think it would ever happen. There's 2 more. Number 11, I love reptiles. Obviously, I had a lizard, but I would have loved I have loved snakes. I have loved turtles. I've loved, like, all reptiles, lizards, snakes, turtles, like, all these different things. One of my teachers in school had a snake, and another one had blue-tongued skinks. And I have actually, I mean, I used to hold his all the time, but I actually went to a reptile expo 2 years ago and got to see baby skinks, blue-tongued skinks, and I was like, oh, they're so pretty. So, yeah. Number 12. I live with an autoimmune disease. I was born with a autoimmune disease, and it has caused some side effects, such as arthritis, and it's why I wear glasses, and it's why my hearing is a little funky. It's not horrible, but just a little off. But yeah, I live with an autoimmune disease, so all of you who have autoimmune diseases, we got this. We can do it because we're strong people. And it's not always easy, and it's not always fun, and we have days that aren't good. I know I do. I think everyone does. But just in reference to, like, my overall kind of, like, body, sometimes, like, I have days where I feel really good, and I have days where I feel like I've literally been hit by a bus for zero reason. Like, I won't be sick. I won't have a cold. I won't have the flu. I won't feel bad. I just don't feel great. It's caused me, I mean, obviously arthritis. I'm currently starting physical therapy for some back stuff going on in relation to that, which hopefully after like 4 or 5 sessions will be pretty much like taken care of. But if you guys didn't know that, yeah. Number 13, I'm a huge hockey fan and soccer fan. I have 2 soccer scarves. I have a Guatemala and I have a Ireland soccer scarf. I played soccer for many years, and as for hockey, just growing up in Chicago and having the Blackhawks, like, my family's hockey fans, and baseball, obviously we love the Cubs. But I, for some reason, just gravitate to soccer and hockey because I feel like they're very similar in how they're set up. Not necessarily how they're played, but just how they're set up and how, like, the rink very much mimics a soccer pitch or field. And I understand them. So I grew up doing that and wanting to play hockey and soccer, but never played hockey. But I'm obsessed with hockey and soccer. The next and last one is I love fantasy. I love fantasy anything. I go to the Renaissance Fair every year. I have 2 little dragons, which will be part of another video. I have 2 little dragon things that I like to wear when I go. I love Vampire Diaries. I love Lord of the Rings. I watched the TV show Camelot with J.V. Campbell Bower and Eva Green. And if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's amazing. Ralph Fiennes is in it also. He's amazing. I love, like, all of that fantasy Renaissance stuff. I actually just saw How to Train Your Dragon, which is, I know, animated. I saw all of those recently, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!